AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. Who's in the building? Show your faces. Text us.
Show your face.
Don't you hide. Trapped in the 90s. Andrea Holt says, keep it respectful. Beautiful, lovely, extravagant. Andrea Holt.
Andrea, what up?
Very aggressively. Bless one. Bless all the members. Bless. Speaking of which, shoop. Cash App ABTV3. Cash App ABTV3. We are live, baby Bubba. Instagram. We're live on Instagram. You see us there. We're live on an old Instagram channel because I don't know. Shit is acting up. But this is the new Instagram channel. AllBall TV 3 underscores. AllBall TV 3 underscores. You will see the logo for the new Instagram channel. Let's get to that. Also, join us. Be a member. Regardless of how you found us. AllBall TV channel, favorite perspective channel. We all family, baby. Join. You right there. Oh boy, how we feeling?
Still aggravated from last night.
That's fair.
Oh, ball suckers.
We live. Big Flea. Never the little one. Fucking biggest, y'all. What you don't like doing the drops no more? Help me understand. Your enthusiasm to do this shit has tapered away. You don't like it or something?
I usually wait to ask to a question, and then he'll say something slick, and then once he says it, I do the drop right after that, and it kind of goes in motion. But a lot of times I have forgotten, to your point. Exhibit A.
Ray, what up, Ray? What up, baby? What's good? What's up, my brother?
And is there any lady? Oh, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. I see Rhonda Flores in the building. I see my OG, Darlene Bryan, is in the building. I think I see Wonder Woman in the building. And y'all said Andrea Holt. The beautiful ladies of AllBall TV is in the building. I feel a little better now. Kyle, what up, Kyle? I see you in the building. All Things Hoops, what up?
Oh, Kyle, what's good?
What's going on, man?
Ladies, what up? Darlene B, Wonder Woman, Rhonda Flores, Andrea Holt, everybody else in the building. What up? What up?
What's up to everybody? But you know what you said, old boy? Keep your enemies close. Listen, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Anthony Humphrey, I like this. Pistons fan here, nothing but respect. Love to hate on y'all, but love the content. Me, my brother, and my dad watch all the time.
Wow. Big shout out to Anthony, man. Big shout out to Anthony Humphrey, man. Salute, man. We appreciate that. Nostalgic Nick, what up, baby?
Anthony, you just made my day. Can't stand your Pistons, but big shout out to you and the family.
For real.
We love that y'all hate the Knicks, but love to watch us. I'll take that anyway.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Wow, that was nice. That was nice.
That was nice. Yeah.
It was. Oh, boy, I hate to ruin your day. Gotta get to some of this Knicks bochinche.
Knicks rehab.
Nigga, my day been ruined since
Knicks
90s,
rehab,
nigga.
y'all.
What is you talking about?
Angry.
Hate to ruin your day.
That is the one drop. That's the one drop I prefer you don't step over, old boy, because when it chops up, we don't want to hear it. My day's been ruined, nigga. Like, even though it might work on YouTube, if it doesn't, you know, I'll edit it out. It's funny.
Bless one. What up, baby?
Bless one.
Speaking of not going as expected, did he just freeze up? Oh, that was crazy.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Speaking of not going as he moved too fast with the camera. Your man's flash. Someone who wishes he moved a little faster with the cameras and his teammates. Carl Anthony Towns He spoke on it. He's here. He said, I'm still trying to figure out where I could impact our team and winning the most.
Winding down, playoff seeding still in the works. How do you see the opportunity ahead tonight against OKC?
It's a good time to test ourselves against defending champs and also against a team that's really disciplined and executes really well. So when you're in the playoffs, you depend on execution and discipline. So it's good to go out there and test our where our levels are right now.
All season long, you've answered questions surrounding understanding coach's system. You've had to sacrifice a lot. Where are you at with everything right now?
I'm still working through it. I'm still trying to figure out where I can impact our team and winning the most. And, right now I'm just utilizing my experience so I can do the best I can.
Always appreciate the time. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
That was Cat.
Now, that was before the game, right?
Yes, because he said, I'm going to
That was
utilize
before
my
the
experience.
Okay.
And clearly, after the game, there were some media members, including our guy, former Knick, Iman Shumpert. He had a thing or two to say about the Knicks' current state of mind.
For improvement as well.
Sure.
I just expected them to be further along at this point of the season, especially when you're saying the teams above 500. When you have a time like this where you can get a win on the road against the SGA and the Thunder, somebody that we could really add to the catalog and make everybody feel confident, I feel like they let something slip away, and I feel like they have to look at their bench and say, why are we not getting any production out of that?
And here's the thing, when your owner, Perk, goes
Whatever. Well, maybe that was interesting.
on sports radio and says that the goal is to absolutely get to the finals this year after getting to the conference finals, there's some real pressure on this team to beat good teams.
Talking about pressure, all kind of stuff. And this was something that we have to revisit. A comment from Carl Anthony Towns. He told Zora Stevenson, who he just was on the interview with before we showed the Shump clip. He told Zora Stevenson, Cat told her before the season that he would need to make some sacrifices because of the system. Interesting. Also, not sure if this all lines up. Wow, my phone just went off. But there's some more Cat talk, and this was the way he was positioning against Alex Caruso. He was doing a crazy job in the first half when the Knicks got away from. And after the game, Cat said, I would like to utilize my talent and my size, but we decided to do something different. Another clip I caught from that comment was, against OKC, we just didn't do enough to win, and unfortunately, that's what happens when you play the defending champions. I've said they execute and they're disciplined. They out-executed us, and we're more disciplined for 48 minutes. But again, the quote that stands out, I would like to utilize my talent and my size, but we decided to do something different. And here we are, AllBall. Can they do something different? Should they be doing something different? What are your thoughts so far on this great mumbo jumbo of the NBA next season?
First and foremost, I want to say big shout out Tori B, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant, the OG of OGs. Tori B is in the building. Gail Barry, we love you. The beautiful Gail Barry, thank you. Ladies of AllBall TV,
what up, y'all?
Please, fellas, show the ladies some love. Nobody on the Knicks says anything I want to hear. Nobody says the right thing, ever. A full season, and you're still trying to figure it out? What are you trying to figure out? I'm going to say it again. A full season, and you're still saying the same thing you said in the beginning of the season. I told y'all a couple Knicks rehabs ago, when this thing blows up in our face and they do a inside or whatever the fuck they do, this is a mess. This is a mess. Mike Brown came in here and ruined everything. Because what I'm hearing from Cat is they don't utilize me. That's all I hear. But still, at the same time, what are you trying to figure out? This thing is terrible. And once again, Brunson and his cohorts is going to fly right under the radar. Right under the radar. This is terrible, man. These losses, every loss we take to a bad team exposes something new. Exposes something new.
Good team.
Flea, I don't know how much we supposed to glaze you, but you deserve a lot of credit.
It's my brother, man. Slow down, Ray.
Yeah,
Slow
I don't
down,
care.
Something crazy.
I'm about to go on a campaign for the no pause no more.
I love it.
Like Dame, I'm like,
love it.
fuck about none of that.
Love
Yeah,
it.
I don't
Love
fuck
it.
about none of that. Right?
He's angry, Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, and y'all not being angry with me. I'll talk to y'all offline.
We'll get there. We'll get there. You know I got a smile.
It should be no smiley faces in the chat. It should be nothing but all type of negative shit. Flea said it. Me being the idiot I am, disagreed, but he called it. Mike Brown is an idiot. And I would tell that to his face. Facts. And whatever the repercussions is, I'm willing to deal with it. You either going to kick my ass, or I'm going to kick your ass, or we both going to be looking silly. Two overweight old niggas. I'm just, hey, you never know.
Money on you. Money on you, baby. Money on you,
catch me on a bad day. I'm just saying.
Money on you, baby.
Furniture will be moved, though. Bet that. Bet that. For Karl Anthony Towns to still say he's trying to figure it out, for Mike Brown to still not understand whatever system he's attempting to run doesn't work, especially against good teams. For everybody to play probably their worst basketball under Mike Brown's watch, under Jalen Brunson's watch, and for everybody that's a Knicks fan to not be worried about who we meet in the first round and how we could potentially get packed up. For us still not to know how to utilize Cat, and for Cat still to not know what's his role on this team is insane. This is worse than what I thought. This is worse than what I thought. So not only do we have low basketball IQ players, not only do we not have enough talent, we have bad defenders, we have guys that don't like each other, we have no chemistry, and we still got players that have been in the league 10 plus years, still trying to figure out a system when the season is basically over, and we're probably less than 2 weeks or around that going into the playoffs. This is worse than what I thought. This is worse than what I thought. And I told y'all, even though Flea was 100% correct, I said it, and everybody laughed at me. I said Mike Brown will get fired at the end of the season. He should have been fired already. That comment from Cat right there, if I'm Dolan, Mike Brown, bye. Bye. We'll figure it out. Bye. It may sound crazy. It may look crazy. You know what? Rick Brunson, we're going to let you coach so you can fuck up, so we can have a reason to kick you right in your ass. Jazzy Jeff you right out the fucking building. Bye, nigga. And you know what? You might could take your son with you. Y'all scared. Y'all scared to talk like this.
That was your main bitch.
Hey,
no, niggas ain't scared. Niggas was talking about that whack bitch for a while. That was your main bitch.
Listen.
You finally realized she don't wipe well. She don't know how to wash properly.
Ain't nothing like dealing with a baddie. Ain't nothing like dealing with a baddie and you can't stand her father.
That's a fact.
Listen, man. It's Mike Brown's fault, but I'm gonna be real. Nobody's holding nobody accountable. My last point is, if y'all think on my watch that we're not going to hold everyone responsible, yes, Mike Brown's fault, but it's not only his fault. It's not only his fault. These niggas is getting the max. OG, Todd Bridges. We already know the roommates. That shit gets on everybody's nerves. So before we attempt to, it's only Mike Brown. Nah, not on Knicks rehab watch. Fuck out of here. Everybody need to be held accountable. Call Anthony Towns. That's disappointing, man. That's disappointing. Flea, you got the floor. I think I said it a while ago. Matt Barnes alluded to it. Fuck Mike Brown. Fuck Mike Brown. Y'all look crazy out there. Y'all look silly. Whatever he's attempting to run, audible it. It don't work. It's barely working against bad teams. I'm going to say it again. His system is barely working against the Brooklyn Nets, the Pelicans. You think it's going to work against OKC? At this point, if we ain't in the finals, fuck all them niggas.
How can you expect that right now? I know I gotta get a second to answer Fabian's question, but just while we here, right here, OG, if we ain't in the finals, fuck everybody. But what you feel right now, how and what you've seen over where we at 70 plus games? How many games is left?
8.
How can we see a major turnaround right now?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah, I always want you to be honest.
Some niggas get hit with the Zach. I'm just being honest. If it like we need a miracle, or another team might take out another like that. That's the only. So for me, if it ain't the finals, if it's first round, that's why I told y'all the uncomfortable conversations that everybody's going to be afraid to have. We are not afraid to have it up here. That's why I love the chat. That's why I love my brothers. If we lose in the first round, it's nowhere in the world we're not discussing packing Brunson ass up, especially not paying him what he wants. How do we not fathom that conversation not going to happen? How are we not going to say front office, bye, pack up? How are we not thinking Bridges, OG, we need y'all niggas money off the books? Like, let's be realistic. We got robbed. I'm not going for it no more. No, I'm not going for it no more. Everybody can go free at this point. I'm sorry, but I understand what you're saying. Is it a possibility for us to turn it around? Listen, it's one way. A miracle.
Tory B said we need you courtside with the Dillinger. Just in case you got to take something out.
Hey, Tory B.
We love you, Tory.
Tory B, my type of lady.
Right. That's
my last point. That's why I love Tory B. Flea, what did I say the other day when you laughed at me? I said, had the bail money ready. You said had a good lawyer. Yeah. Make sure I get that 2-shot Dillinger in the building.
Yeah. We got you. Shoot it without looking.
Yeah, you know. Listen. That player in court. I wasn't even looking, Judge.
Didn't Sean say that? Didn't Sean say I was just shooting the shit. We
don't need his lawyer, I tell you that much.
That nigga sat down.
But for us to be Knicks fans, and
and nigga did, right? He did a 10 pot. He did a 10 piece. He sat down.
Yes, please. And he went and became a fucking diplomat after he got deported. So yes.
He lost his office too. That's why he's running his mouth again. But anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, it worked.
Did it? Fooling
he's
me.
back in the States.
Who cares, right? I mean, 30 years later, I mean
another
niggas even listen to these niggas. But listen,
another victim of the diddler. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, but Yeah, Flea. I just don't understand how people can be positive at this point. How we really could think the basketball we're playing right now, in all seriousness, we could go into the playoffs and think that we could turn it on when we want to. Listen, we in very deep trouble, and at this point, no matter who we play, it's going to be a tough out. And there is a possibility that if we meet Orlando or Atlanta, Miami, these are teams that in the beginning of the season you wouldn't even fathom giving us a problem. But now, because of how these guys are, what Cat just said, and just Mike Brown being just one of the dumbest coaches ever, this thing is a mess.
Flea, you heard Shump. We saw Vince Carter and T-Mac talking to Cat before the game. Another group of former NBA players. You got NBA players. They want to know, why doesn't he figure out the system? Why are the Knicks playing like this? What are your thoughts? Where you at right now with the whole thing?
Well, I want to address what OG said. And he was like, I don't understand how people are optimistic and think that this thing is going to get turned around, right? And we spent a couple of minutes last night, but the emotions was really high after a loss, and we was talking about the pretentious Knicks fans that divide the fan base into just straight optimism and then just straight always complaining and being pessimistic and all that kind of stuff. But real quick, the Knicks are 48-27. They're the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. They're 3rd in the league in offense, and they're 6th in the league in defense. So that's why niggas feel like everything is okay. That's why niggas feel like ain't shit to worry about, because we in the same spot that we was last year. But if you're actually watching the games, like my brothers and a lot of people in the chat, if you're actually watching the game, the eye test and what's going on really matters. If you're one of those guys that's not watching Knicks games and just pop in there and want to look at numbers and all of that to make you feel like you know what's going on, that could give you a little bit of direction. But this team is a team that you actually have to sit and watch on a night in, night out basis. Right now, against Boston, we 2-1. I just grabbed a couple things real quick just to put this in perspective, because everybody thinks we're such a good team. We're 2-1 against Boston, minus Jason Tatum this year. 0-3 against Detroit, 2-1 against Cleveland before the Harden trade. As soon as the Harden trade goes down, we lose. Right?
Don't forget the miracle Christmas comeback against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Against Cleveland. But we lose as soon as Harden comes back. We're 0-2 against OKC. We're 1-1 against San Antonio, minus the cup game. And then we 1-1 against LA. All 3 of these teams are top 3 teams in their conferences. I talked about how we look against the Eastern Conference top 3. I talked about how we look against the Western Conference top 3. Now let me start naming some other shit. Bad losses to Charlotte. Bad losses to Orlando, Atlanta. We got swept by Phoenix. A bad loss to Golden State. Dallas came to the Garden and kicked our ass. Sacramento, we went to Sacramento. They kicked our ass. Indiana, we lost to an overtime, a bad loss. And that Clippers game in the Garden, in LA, another bad loss. I don't know how many games that I just rang off, and it honestly don't even matter, but it's more than 5, and it's probably closer to 10. It's probably closer to over double digits. What I'm saying is that we are not the same team. So the concerns that we have about this basketball team are valid. They're valid. Mike Brown came in here and completely changed things up. I'm not getting on my high horse because I'm with my brothers. I'm with the chat. I had feelings and concerns, but I'm not about to jump out here and act pretentious like some of you other dickheads. Nah, I'm with y'all. So I understand this wasn't my choice, but hey, we got Mike Brown here. What we going to do? But he hasn't done a good job, y'all. He hasn't done a good job. Doing a good job for this team is taking it to the next level. That's doing a good job. Somebody else asked me, I have conversations with my guys offline, man. And they some of them are telling me, I'm pleased with Mike Brown. You should be happy with Mike Brown. But how? How? Because we remain the same? We remain the same, but other teams have gotten better. We remain the same, but the sense of urgency for other teams has gone up. Our sense of urgency has stayed right here or has dropped. So how could you be happy about what Mike Brown is doing? I know I'm not. We're going into the playoffs in 2 weeks, y'all. In 2 weeks. Off of a season where we thought we really had a chance to make some noise. And now we come in, we rolling into April. April 1st is Wednesday. A full season has gone by, and nobody is confident about this team. Nobody. We lied to ourselves for the first 40 games. Then Fabian said, fuck it. Please, y'all niggas, stop lying to yourselves. Now we got OG where he's thinking about moving on from Brunson. Like, this is what's happened throughout this season. This is where it's put us with this season. The guy that was the biggest Jalen Brunson fan that I knew, forget that I know, is sitting here tonight not pleased with Jalen Brunson. All fair. I said it from the jump. We do not need to get hasty and fire Tibbs. Because if Brown is the coach or whoever, like, if that's the guy that's going to be leading us, we're going to be in trouble, y'all. We're going to be in trouble. Karl Anthony Towns, your second best player, your guy that you need to figure this out. It'd be one thing if we heard Josh Hart, Deuce McBride, Tyler Kolek coming out and saying, I'm struggling. I can't find my way with this thing. But for Karl Anthony Towns going into a game against OKC, did he sound confident to you guys? Going against the reigning defending champions who really don't got nobody over there that could really stop him. Did he sound like he was confident going into that game yesterday? That was pregame, y'all. That conversation was not postgame. That was before the game. He wasn't licking his chops. He didn't look excited. He didn't even really look like he was ready to suit up. If they asked him to sit out, he might have said, all right. All right. He didn't look ready. But I don't want to indict him anymore. We spent a lot of time on him for the first 40, 50 games. He doesn't want to play for this nigga no more. Let's call it what it is. He doesn't want to play for this dude no more. Call a spade, man.
No. You
Go
can
ahead,
stay
OG.
cooking. And great points. But it's not only he doesn't want to play for Mike Brown. He doesn't want to play with Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. And I've been alluded to it. I've been saying it. You're starting to see it on the court.
I'm talking like this because I play. Yes, because I play. Yo, Sherwin, not tonight, baby. Not tonight, baby. Not tonight. Bring something to the conversation or go away. Go ahead, OG.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna let you keep cooking, but I just want you to understand he may not want to play for Mike Brown, but he doesn't want to play alongside Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. And if Giannis Antetokounmpo, if what he said is true, and he sees how Cat is being treated, you think any other player would want to come over here and play with a ball dominant like Giannis said? That who only wants to get his guy involved? So, Flea, you can keep cooking, but yeah, it's Mike Brown, but no, it's Mike Brown, but it's the other guys also.
Yeah, I'm rapping. And just in my last point, you know, coming in and completely changing the offense, although it's a top 5 offense in the league, has not breeded something that says, yo, that Knicks team is dangerous. That's what we were counting on. Going into the playoffs, not being wanted to be matched up. Now teams have no issue with seeing the Knicks in the first round of the playoffs. Have no issue. Last year, you knew we was gonna fight. You knew there was gonna be some level of toughness. We're still talking about identity for this team. Still, right now. So why I do put so much onus on Mike Brown is because literally less than 365 days ago, I know what this team was. And I know how important coaching is. Coaching is fucking important. You niggas think that just basketball is just rec league shit. Coaching is important on this level. So yes, Brown has to get a lot of smoke. Because he's running the offense that's not conducive for the roster. It's not playing to anybody's strengths. Everybody keeps talking about Cat is hunting the three. Real quick, these are the least amount of threes Cat has taken since his 3rd year in the NBA. Think about that. Everybody keep talking about this nigga keep hunting the three. He keeps hunting the three. He don't even shoot it as much as he's done for the last 10 years. The offense is not utilizing the guys properly. It just is what it is.
These are the lowest amount of shots that Anthony Towns has taken in his career, including his rookie year. The fact that he said, Anthony Towns said, he still doesn't understand the system, and with this close to the end of the season, it's clearly a shot at Mike Brown. He started the season talking like this. And for me, I seen a comment earlier that said Brunson is a star killer, whatever, and he didn't want to share the spotlight with Randall, which I disagree with. I think all these guys got, Luka, Randall, Cat, they became stars at some point in time in the NBA. Randall being a star here in New York. I don't think Brunson has a problem with that. And I'm starting to think it's the front office. Like, this Frankenstein thing was funny. It had a lot of truth to it. But, he's going to get the blame for them creating Frankenstein. And he's the guy that got to walk in Frankenstein's shoes. Because I never understood how we traded for Anthony Towns, who wasn't a Tibbs guy. And you had Randall and Hartenstein. You're losing Hartenstein. And you're not giving Tibbs his guys. So you fast forward the end of last season, Tibbs was forced to play a different style at the end of the year. That last game was a precursor to the article that came out right after the game ended. There was an article that came out the second the Knicks were bounced out of the playoffs, and all these reporters were holding back all this information that all the teammates were saying. That Cat's more of a problem. He's kind of an airhead, basically. So this has been lingering since last year. And now you go into the summertime, and Anthony Towns is sitting here, 2nd year in with the Knicks, but he already referred to the fact that he's already had like 10 different coaches in 11 years, Thibodeau being twice. So now Mike Brown is another coach to add on his resume. And the first thing, big statement that we get from Cat is, I don't understand what I'm going to do here. I don't get it. And this new quote, though, was that they told him in the summertime that he had to be the one to sacrifice. Why? Why does Cat got to sacrifice? Sacrifice what? Who's going to put up these numbers? And I don't like the fact that I'm more upset than Anthony Towns. I don't like not seeing him angry than answer these questions, because at the end of the day, that's your career, bro. You live in you're playing in New York. At some point, you got to start swinging back. Like, to me, it feels like the front office took this Frankenstein thing too far, and they set it up to have Brunson protected. And now we got this star who you did not resign to an extension. He's due for an extension this summer. Probably going to be signed and traded unless they can't get that Giannis trade done. And that's what it feels like. You got the excuse in the bag because you created your little monster of a star in New York to go sell stock of the New York Knicks. And Anthony Towns can keep complaining all he wants to. If he's not doing it effectively, it's not going to matter. It doesn't matter what me, Flea, and AllBall got to say. It just doesn't. He has to be way more commanding and demanding. That's just what it is. Hope Towns is in here. She already told us what it is. Hey, guys, I'm going to explain this short and sweet. Cat not keeping it real. Mike Brown sabotaging Cat's game. More will come out. We will all find out soon. I've been upset all day. Vince and Tracy McGrady are looking into this. Okay. She's saying what I said without even knowing that. She's saying what I said without even knowing it. Because to me now it's obvious. What was the purpose of hiring Mike Brown as collaborative coach? What do you need him to collaborate on? How is he not collaborating on your second best player not getting the ball against the best team in the NBA? We need more proof in the pudding. I just don't think it's that difficult to figure out. He had another all-NBA, all-defensive player in foul trouble in the second quarter. Caruso had 3 fouls in the second quarter. They rescinded one on Chet Holmgren. He was killing. No, he wasn't dropping 40 points or whatever it was. But to me, that's what I call killing. That's what I call killing. They can't stop you. Once you start racking up them free throws that go to the free throw line too much, it's over. You can't guard me. Go bring in them bums off the bench. And the fact that Mike Brown can't see that is more so about the fact that he's a lackey. He's a sitting duck. I don't understand what his role is. I don't know why we think that he's the one in charge. He can't be. Your second best player is telling you, you're not giving me the ball, bro. And he's not caring. And as far as the championship hopes are concerned, I never had any for this year. It was a roller coaster ride of a summer when I was celebrating Tibbs being Jazzy Jeffed, but then the Mike Brown announcement happened. I was shocked. I'm like, yo, that was the plan. All Flea kept asking us for the last 2 years. What is the plan? What is the plan? What is the plan? CAA is damn near the biggest Hollywood agency in the world, one of the biggest sports agencies in the world. How did you not know you couldn't get one of these top guys before you fired Thibodeau? There's no way that you think any rational person believes that if I don't have who we think we have before we fire you, you don't make that move. Nobody would make that move. As Flea always talk about, your new bitch, old bitch, you better have something. You better have something lined up before you get going, bro. You're going to be, what we say, in the desert. And that's where we are now, stranded. No rings.
This situation is bad. The front office at this point is 100% to blame. Like, the front office cannot duck this smoke. I'm just imagining this season when it's over, 82 games, how many times has Bridges, OG, Hart shot more field goal attempts than Cat? We watched the other night, Jose Alvarado had more field goal attempts than Karl Anthony Towns. I don't care how much you like or dislike Cat. You're not winning like that. You're not. He's one of the consistent players on the Knicks. You know you're going to get a double-double from him. And more times than others, he's a mismatch. And we don't exploit it.
Hold the phone right there, old boy. Let's get into Raymond Felton saying the same thing you did just now.
What happened? Karl-Anthony Towns took 2 fucking shots. Yeah. He was 2 for 2. The man had 6 points and like 14 rebounds. He took 2 shots. I look at Jalen Brunson. He had 17.
And they lost?
Yeah. Oh, they lost to OKC.
They're going to lose to OKC. It was a close game.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
Down to the end, and they just blew it away.
He only took 2 shots?
Bro, this was going into the fourth quarter. The man had 2 shots.
Is he in foul trouble?
No.
So
the man had 2 shots. Like something got to change there. I don't know what's going on. I can't speak on it because I'm not there every day. I don't know what the dynamic is.
Mm-hmm.
Your second best player can't take 2 shots. Let's talk about that part first. I'm not trying to make no assumption here of what's going on between him and Brunson because I don't know. So I'm not going to sit here and assume no shit or bring no story up. Let's just talk about what's in our face. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yo,
here we go.
What's in your face?
Karl-Anthony Towns.
What's in your face, Ray?
Shut up, man. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Bro, let him cook. Let him cook,
Charlie do look like a dice.
That's your second best player.
And he played well. I mean, I wouldn't say he shot
Whose
well.
fault
He
is
was
that?
2 for 2.
Whose fault is that?
Who has the ball in their hand?
Jay Brunson.
So you got to get touches to your big fella.
I think that was simple, right to the point, AllBall. Circling back to Brunson, we getting on Mike Brown. You know, Cat just complained about still not understanding the system, but within the system, the person who's holding the ball for the most minutes, damn in NBA history, Fleet is AllBall is saying what you saying.
We're not gonna listen to them. Played the game at a high level. Big shout out Raymond Felton. I see the weight loss, my brother. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. This ain't trolling. This ain't trying to be.
Nah, I can see it.
No, I like that because us as people, right? You know, a lot of us, yeah, man. Like we dying at a fast rate, man, just from health reasons. So big shout out to you. That's real talk. He's a point guard. But you know what I noticed, Flea? People like Jalen Brunson. So they don't want to criticize him. Everybody's running down on Cat. Run down on Brunson and tell him get Cat the ball. Where's that video at? Where's that content of all you niggas, Melo, T-Mac, Vince Carter, running up on Cat? Why nobody approaching Brunson? Are y'all nervous as well? That if you talk to him, y'all can't commentate the games no more or something? Fleet, Knicks rehab. We've been saying this how long now? Raymond Felton know what's going on. You can't fool a trickster. All that, he's indirectly telling you Brunson's the problem. When a nigga hit you with he said it too many times. I'm a slickster. Listen. Right? Flea, my past life, slick motherfucker. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You telling me you niggas around the league don't talk?
Plenty.
You telling me niggas in the league ain't going?
Plenty.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. But Flea, who was the first to not be afraid to talk about this situation? Us. This shit is bad. It's bad. And when you have current and former players now pointing it out, what we've been talking about when everybody thought we was bugging, right? Everybody thought we was crazy. Everybody thought we didn't know what we were watching or what we were talking about. Now look, this is bad, man. And Raymond Felton is 100% correct. You can't be the second best player on the team and night in and night out. Bench guys are getting more field goal attempts than you. That should never happen. Ever. Alvarado? How many? Fellas, I will be surprised if we're in the Eastern Conference Finals. What was going on the court and off the court.
Lee, what are you thinking? Jalen Brunson got the ball, man. Shouldn't he get the Cat?
I mean, I sent y'all something the other day that was telling, right? And I think we feel like at this point we've gotten used to it, and we kind of feel like that's the recipe for us to be good. If he has to have the ball in his hands the most out of anybody else in the NBA, but somehow we're not as good as any of the other teams that are fighting for a championship, that has to tell you something. That has to tell you something. Like, Jalen Brunson is a great player, but like Fabian has said, he came here, helped turn things around, and now we think that's the only way that we're going to be successful is if we latch to his wagon and he's going to take us there. And I don't think that's the guy to take us there. Like, this team is slow. This team is not very athletic. This team only has one way to play. They're very, very predictable. And at this point, Mike Brown is, for me, he's not even coaching. He's not even coaching.
Facts.
He's not even coaching. I see some people in the chat. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate everybody. And us three are know-it-alls, just like y'all in the chat are all know-it-alls. We all know the right thing to do and say. I get it. But yo, We've been watching 70 plus games of this shit. You can't tell me that either one, Jalen Brunson needs to find other ways to get Cat involved, or two, take him off the basketball. Take him off of it. He doesn't need to be the predominant ball handler. He doesn't need to be the sole decision maker. If we all recognize that he's a scorer, then why do we even need to put the responsibility of him getting everybody else involved? Why that got to be on him now? Okay, Leon Rose, let's get it. Let's continue to be creative. Because at this point, him just being the sole decision maker, that's not helping us. He's gonna go get a bucket. We love that. We're not running from that. But going to getting the bucket and facilitating, and you just doing everything, I don't think he's cut out for that. I don't think he's good enough for that. And I don't think nothing's wrong with saying he's not good enough for that.
Fabian,
we've seen what it looks like.
Fabian, could you check how many times this season Brunson had double-digit assists?
And this is simple. This is simple stuff, man. Like, this is not like rocket science stuff. Don't overcomplicate what I'm saying. Like, if you open your ears, you know what the fuck I'm saying. Jalen Brunson, by definition, is playing the point guard position, who has the ball in his hands predominant times. If you think sitting back and watching him go to work is going to help us win, that's not the recipe to help us win. So what I'm saying is, one, he needs to elevate his game and stop looking at it as being a dominant scorer. And if that's not the case, then we need to find somebody that can be just a facilitator and playmaker. And there's very few of those guys out there.
I watch a James Harden be dominant with the basketball, but he also passed the fucking ball.
That's his game.
No. I'm not here to debate or argue with you. I'm just saying, like, let's stop making excuses. We make excuses for everybody. I'm sorry, excuse me. We don't make excuses for nobody but our guy. Stop making excuses. Come on.
Brunson's averaging 6.7 assists for the year. He's had 10 games with 10 assists or more. 2 of those were the back-to-back 15 assist games where we thought earlier in the month on the 4th and the 6th, one game against when we beat the Nuggets and then lost to OKC. Well, we lost to OKC first and beat the Nuggets. We thought he was going to change and transform, and he had a 2-man game with Josh Hart. He hasn't had 10 assists. He had 10 assists against the Charlotte Hornets the other night, obviously in a loss. But before March, these 3 games, it had been since December. At 4 games in March with 10 assists or more. But before that, it hadn't been since at 1 in February, and then, it's sporadic. It's 10 games out of the 74 so far, all ball. I got a little gassed up because I heard all ball talk a little too quickly or listen a little too fast. I thought he said Raymond Felton looked like he lost some weight, but he said Raymond Felton. So I was like,
very, very different. Fell, not fade. Fell. Right as he sips his water.
10 games with 10 plus assists in the 82 game season. Can I just say something real quick? I apologize. Chad, I love y'all. But sometimes y'all full of shit. Stop telling me how bad Cat is on defense when we literally only got 2 good defenders on this team, which is OG and Mitchell Robinson. Everybody else is jack shit. Stop it. Stop it. What the fuck has Mikal Bridges been on defense? Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart. Like, stop it. Stop.
OG been good. Don't leave out OG. OG's been good defensively.
No. I said OG and Mitch are the best two defenders on the team.
I missed that.
Everybody else is terrible. Yeah, Cat is terrible. But everybody else is terrible. Cut the fucking jokes, man. Come on, man. Mo, what up, Mo?
I just feel like
we work. Hold on, B-baller for real. We were complaining last year when Brunson was holding the ball. We were. I don't know if you new here, nigga, but if you're new here, Don't speak from a position of not knowing. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. We've been on this shit for a long time, man. A long time. Like,
nigga, we've been complaining for 3 years.
Don't get up here and fucking lie. Like,
fuck yeah, come on, man.
Like, stop, man.
I just think it goes back to I don't want to give up or not point the blame to where it should be, which is the front office. You guys you really sat down with Tibbs and told him you got to go play the bench more. And he literally, the most stubborn guy on the team, literally changed the way he approached a playoff game. So you can't come down during the regular season in your little collaboration and say, yeah, yo, we got to get Cat going. Just go through like your book, YouTube, and we always talk about it. Flea hates it when we compare Brunson, these guys, to legends. But the legends, they made these changes for a reason. When Phil Jackson at the pool, Kobe Bryant, you got 8 straight games, 40 points. Got to feed the big man. We're going to lose him. But we've been lost Cat 70 games ago. How does the front office not say nothing about that? If this is your puppet, how come he's not doing what you want him to do? Is this part of the plan? This is where I'm at with it. Like, I'm not the one to complain about him passing the ball because I think he got to play alongside killers. I'm always going to say that. But if he's not going to change, the coach has to be the one that implements something. And then if he's not doing it, the front office and the owner said, this is the coach that we got to do what we want. So that means he's doing what you want. This is what you wanted for Cat to shoot 2 shots a game? Like, he's passively protesting. He's showing you, and I really am starting to believe that they wanted to win their way. What Marlo said, but it's the other way. I never liked what happened from 2 seasons ago. The Knicks, they went all in on this, and Brunson should get the blame. He's a superstar, but we saw he can pass the ball against OKC and the Nuggets, two of the big dogs in the league. Cat has to speak up his mind, but you heard Raymond Felton, like, bro, you got to get him the ball. I just don't. Raymond Felton hasn't been in that position either, though. He wasn't a hybrid guard. Like in all seriousness.
What does that mean? Because
that means
means what?
That means I score the ball. Raymond Felton was not regarded as the best scorer on his team in the NBA.
What does that have to do with Raymond Felton saying your second best player can't have 2 field goal attempts going into the 4th quarter?
Because all I'm saying is that Raymond Felton, has never been in that position in the NBA. That means you cannot really tell Brunson how to score and pass the ball and run an offense. It's not what you did.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I mean, yeah, all right. He ain't never been there, but
I think a baby.
I don't know. Before Raymond Felton became some prototypical point guard, coming out of high school, he was a bucket. In college, he was a scoring guard. Like, he was a point guard, but he had to put the ball in the basket. So I hear what you're saying. I want to make my point, but go ahead, OG. As you felt.
No. You can make your point. I was just gonna say, an infant can watch and tell anybody, including Brunson, the second best player can't have 2 field goal attempts going into the 4th quarter against OKC. So I don't want to make it about Raymond Felton. I'm just glad that he's saying something about it, because it seems like everybody's afraid to criticize and critique Brunson. I'm a Brunson stan. Can't nobody up here or in this chat tell me nothing about Brunson. But are we going to continue to lie? What did we bring Cat over here for? What did I say early in the season or 2 seasons ago? For all that, make the team and build it around Brunson like Philly did Allen Iverson did, if this is what it's going to be. But you can't bring Cat over here and you're like literally purposely ostracizing him. They are doing it purposely, him and Josh Hart.
Right. So I don't think he's been in that position before. He sounds flustered. Raymond Felton even said, I don't know what's going on over there. I can only guess.
You believe he don't know what's going on, bro? They talk to people in the league, bro.
Yes, I can only guess. What was Raymond Felton gonna do in this position? You got Brunson should not be the point guard. That's my thing. That's always been my thing. That's how you get him off the ball. Cat being aggressive, and you find a way to work the ball around. We never address having a real point guard. We never address having guys out there who can set screens.
So
we never address these things.
Hold on. Just my last point, Fleet, and you can go. I apologize.
No, you good, bro.
Are we saying it's that difficult for Brunson to sometimes pass the ball? Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to troll. I understand he's a scoring point guard, but are we sitting here actually saying like it's impossible for him to just pass the ball sometimes? Is it impossible? Hold on. Is it impossible? Listen, let me just ask this. It's a new thing I see he do now. When he's on the bench, he got the iPad. I don't know what he's looking at, but if you're looking at what you should be looking at, are you not seeing tonight Cat only has 2 field goal attempts going into the fourth quarter? Should you not want to fix that?
Did we ask? Was it realistic if we did ask Kyrie, Dame Lillard, all these other point guards who were scoring? Was it realistic for anyone to ask them to pass the ball in the way that you're asking Brunson to pass the ball? Kyrie wasn't no passer. Dame wasn't no assist guy. They played alongside thoroughbreds and they took turns on how to score the ball. But even
Dame style never won. Kyrie played next to one of the best players of all time. He could get away with that. The first thing you brought up was Dame, and if we comparing Dame and Brunson and how they get to it, and just never won anything.
Correct. But Kyrie wins when you have a LeBron on your side. But it wasn't like Brunson looked bad next to Luka and Randall. They're both one-on-one players. LeBron holds on to the ball. They're not point guards. We signed up to get him. We're trying to, again, it's not just the system. We keep trying to make Brunson into a point guard. He's not a point guard. That's always going to be my point. That's it. He went to Boston with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and still didn't change his game. Bro, he had nothing but scorers over there. He said, "Now I'm gonna do it my way."
So can I ask y'all a question?
So let's do something about it.
Dame Lillard played alongside of what's the big man?
LaMarcus Aldridge.
You think LaMarcus Aldridge ever had 2 field goal attempts going into the fourth quarter?
Nah.
No. I'm not asking for us to debate or argue. Same thing with Kyrie. He played alongside Kevin Love, LeBron James, Luka Doncic. So I'm going with Kyrie playing alongside a guy and they're being the second best player. Not saying LeBron. My point is, do you think those guys going into the fourth quarter ever had only 2 field goal attempts? And those are not pure point guards? Bro, they are not blatantly disrespecting their teammate.
Correct.
Jalen Brunson is blatantly being disrespectful.
Yes, but I don't think the way to do it is to make him the point guard. It doesn't work. Every time he gets the ball, he looks to score. So the coach is not checking him. Nobody's checking him. He's disrespecting Cat because nobody's checking him. You got to check a guy like that. Phil Jackson checked Kobe, bro. That's Kobe. That's always be my thing with this. I believe in order to be a guy like that, to score like that, to be productive like that, you have to be a little just too arrogant. You're not going to be dealing with all that pussyfooting. And Cat is way too nice. There's no way by now you guys wouldn't have scrapped. I got 2 field goal attempts, and I got to deal with all this kind of talk. There's a mixture of whatever's going on, but Cat is being nice. Mike Brown is being nice. They're getting ran over, and Brunson doesn't want to be nice. They're getting bullied. They're both getting bullied, Mike Brown and Cat. So it's just been a recipe for disaster, Flea.
When's the last time a coach has won being a collaborator? When's the last time you brought a coach in here to simply collaborate and they got the job done? They didn't coach. They just collaborated. That's we need him to be more collaborative. When's the last time has that happened? Has that ever happened? We ain't got to go back to old history. Like let's go recent history. Like is Missoula a collaborator?
Hell no.
Is Nick Nurse? Is Nick Nurse? Is Mike Malone? Is Spo? Is Kerr? Now some of these guys have that skill to collaborate, but them guys are coaches.
Maybe Nick Nurse in Toronto with Kawhi because how sensitive that situation was, but it got them a championship. Maybe I could be wrong.
True.
I'm just
I
saying
could look
maybe.
at that. I could look at that like that.
And I just thought of this while you're asking. The same way the point guard is an extension of the coach to be an extension of the front office. So in that sense, you're collaborating, but in no way, shape, or form did I ever believe Eric Spoelstra is a pushover with Pat Riley. He earned his. I'm in the video room all day long. LeBron even tried it, and Pat Riley said, "Nah, that's the coach." So to your point, Flea, I don't remember a coach not being thorough.
But that's what I'm saying. So we went away from somebody who was stringent to somebody who's a little more lenient and is not going to have the pulse of the locker room. Like, why would we think that was going to elevate us to be a better team? Like, Mike Brown can have all the schemes that he wants. I just feel like this.
You know me. Can you spell that?
Spell what?
You stumped me a little bit. Stringent. Can you spell that?
String a bell?
Stringent. STRINGENT. I got that, stringent.
Listen, you know, you're my brother. I'm just saying, sometimes you throw these words out. Some of us are just public school,
Heard you.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but
that's all right. You got Nick House tatted mommy. You got Nick House tatted mommy laughing at you and shit.
Oh, ho. Don't try ever in life.
It's all good.
Let that go by. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite, the elegant. Sam Gell, I see in the building. The beautiful Sam Gell. The beautiful Nick House tatted mommy. Oh, and she listens. Ever since, she ain't do that shit again. Love it. Go ahead, Flea. Sorry. You know she a showstopper. She knows what she doing.
Of course. Big shout out to all the ladies in the chat. Big shout out to everybody in the chat, for real. I miss where I was at. I forget because he jammed me up just now.
We were a collaborator. Nick Nurse, Spoelstra. Has any coach ever been a collaborator before?
But that's literally it. So why would we go away from somebody who has a pulse on the locker room and go with somebody who really don't know it? Like, that was just my thing. Like, even as simple as him coming over here and us thinking we're going to pick up right where we left off. See, that's where the frustration comes from for me. I could be okay with Mike Brown. Let me be clear on this. I could be okay with Mike Brown. If my two brothers, if everybody in the chat wasn't on this, Mike Brown is coming in and we're going to win a championship. That's what's going to happen. I would be okay if we all tried to understand that once you moved on from Tibbs, championship expectations go out the fucking door. Especially if you hiring this guy. Please change the expectations. Let's not come in here and think. I feel like I'm sounding like a broken record. I remember saying this in the summertime.
But I think we agreed.
Hell no. Look at the brother in the middle. Are you shitting me?
So then that's the only guy that didn't agree with you. I was in when Mike Brown was announced as the coach. I was ducking your calls.
He wouldn't answer my shit.
I was running and hiding because that's the plan. That's the plan. And I knew it was doomsday, old boy.
Because I would be okay, OG, with, all right, this is the first year. We trying to figure it out. We attached to this guy for the next 3 years. Okay, next season should look a lot different than this season looked. We should be a lot better if we decide to keep Mike Brown. But if the mindset was that and we tempered expectations and brought it down and allowed us to understand what Mike Brown wants us to run and do and all that kind of stuff, it would look different. But we had a great team last year and we expected to go like this and we're not. And that's simply because of change of coach. We could blame the players all we want, but Cat is trying to do everything that Mike Brown is asking him to do. Everybody thinks it's as easy as just going to the paint and putting your hand up when you're playing with 4 other guys, man. Please stop that shit. Everybody in the chat thinking, all Cat got to do is just get to the post. If it was that easy, the basketball would just be run like that. That's not how this shit works. It's not how this shit works. We have a ball-dominant guard who we as a team rely on him to score. It's not like we will be okay with Brunson averaging 12 points. We're not going to be a good team. We need him to put the ball in the bucket.
AllBall, real quick. But that's my problem. If the issue was that he was ball dominant, if they agreed with that, and his system was supposed to slow that down, stop it, slow it down, something, why is he still holding the ball for more than 200 more minutes than everybody else? That's what I mean by the front office ain't even, what's the collaboration about?
The offense is not creative. We got to get the offense to be a little more creative. We don't have athletes and guys that move fast. If you look at this Knicks ball club, we're very slow. And when we do up the pace, like it looks like weird because you got a bunch of guys that are doing their all to get up and down. We talked about it the other night against Charlotte. Even Josh Hart post-game was like, them niggas is fast, man. Them niggas push that pace, man. I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I'm saying. We got up here and was like, yo, we trying to play their game, and we don't have the personnel in the roster. If the roster was just tweaked with some other guys that are a little quicker, some other guys that played above the rim, some other guys that were just focused on defending, you're going to get your shots when you get them. But the team would be a little different.
But AllBall, if I wasn't a fan, not trying to be totally objective, and I heard us talking like this, I would think that the star player, the coach, and the teammates do not believe in Karl-Anthony Towns. Like they think Brunson is the way to go to win. Because how did you not create any plays or design anything to prevent him from holding on to the ball, which stops the slower players, all the guys you were saying for you right now that can't perform the schemes that Mike Brown wants in any sport? If you thinking that's the go-to thing, that means you don't think you could win any way else. Because why haven't you stopped that? It's not even mind-boggling anymore. It's like, yo, I'm starting to think they're doing it on purpose.
So, for me, Tory B, love you more than cook food. You know that. Special place right here for you, Tory B. Don't never forget that.
Slow down.
Y'all both, listen, nigga, listen. Bobby Brown and Chico DeBarge can fight up here all day, nigga.
Put the gloves on, nigga. Meet me in the back. Meet me in the back, nigga.
Yeah. Nigga said Chico DeBarge and Bobby Brown up on this shit, nigga. I gotta fight every night to prove
I gotta fight everybody.
I disagree with when y'all say, you know, you can't win with Brunson. And let me explain why. I don't think moving him to the shooting guard is the solution. We've seen there's no pure point guards no more. So let's be for real. Kyrie won a championship. He's not a pure point guard. He's a scoring point guard. Jamal Murray is a scoring point guard. Isaiah Thomas is a scoring point guard. I'm not saying Jalen Brunson is as good as Isaiah. I'm just saying we've seen this style of basketball as far as the point guard position be successful. But you know why they're successful? Because they play the right style of basketball. Jalen Brunson only cares about one guy, and that's Josh Hart. Don't tell me you can't win with a scoring point guard. Now, it's a different conversation when you say that he's the sole reason. But when the last time a pure point guard won the NBA title? That doesn't what Rajon Rondo? Like the problem is Brunson
As the
doesn't
best player.
play
You saying
right? I'm just saying when the last time a champion hoisted the trophy and the point guard was a pure point guard. Jamal Murray ain't no pure point guard. Toronto Raptors won with, they ain't no pure point guard.
But even to your point, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, and Steph Curry are the only ones that the point guard was the best player and they won. Even if you could maybe Oscar Robertson, and even then he had Kareem. Like it's
right. But my point I'm trying to say is that's a different conversation. Brunson doesn't have to be the best player for us to win. He has to play the right style of basketball. Don't tell me a scoring point guard can't be successful. That's all there is in the NBA today. That's it. Okay, I give you Drew Holiday. But besides Drew Holiday and Rajon Rondo in the last 10 plus years, give me a pure point guard that won the title.
But that's my point. That's my point.
What?
Why are we trying to force him to feed Cat? You got to pass the ball. He's got to be a point guard. I'm like, that's not even his game. Number one, that's not even what defines the era. It's not the era we live in. And I think you bringing up Kyrie and any other point guard to me that won, they had a different kind of team. When Kyrie didn't have LeBron, how was he doing?
No.
They stunk.
But Jalen Brunson has a team, and I'm not saying for Jalen Brunson to have to turn into a pure point guard. I'm not saying you have to force feed Cat. But bro, he can't go into a game against the best team in the NBA, and in the fourth quarter, he has 2 field goal attempts. No, that would never happen nowhere else besides the Knicks under Jalen Brunson's watch. How do we not understand that? Like I said, Jamal Murray is a scoring point guard. He won a championship. He ain't a great defender. Joker ain't a great defender. Yeah, we know we playing with the best player in the world, but let's stop acting like if you play the right style of basketball, you can't win with a scoring point guard. That's all there is in the NBA today.
But well, boy, you know what?
But I think
SGA is a scoring point guard. If they win another title, they win it with a scoring point guard.
But you know what makes this conversation even crazier? Every scoring guard you mentioned had that number 2 or number 1, right? Brunson has a number 2. This is what is nuts. It's not like you don't have a number 2. You treating a number 2 like he's a number 9. That's what's crazy about it. How does Mike Brown and the front office, Josh Hart, all you big mouths, how are you guys not saying anything? How are you guys not stepping up? Where's the players only meeting for Jalen Brunson, Mike Brown, and Cat? Yo, we got to talk, y'all. We're kind of sick of this shit. Mitchell Robinson starting to talk mad shit all of a sudden, but never points to that. Talking about they listening to me now on defense. Yeah, because you're actually playing, motherfucker. So now that they talking to you and you're getting lobs, sit them all down and you say, yo, we got to talk, man. The player's about to start. Cat can't get 2 shots, brother. We're not giving you the ball like that. Somebody else got to bring the ball up. Mike Brown, throw that fucking bullshit-ass playbook out the window. It is trash. Cat ain't fucking with it. That we were doing better last year. They did a double screen yesterday and still fucked it up with Mitch, Josh Hart, I think, and Brunson. But do that with Cat. What is Mitch going to do on the first double screen of the year that I've ever seen? No, do that with Cat, Josh Hart, and Brunson.
Fleet.
There's no attempt to stop Brunson at doing this consistently. It feels like there's no authority figure besides Brunson and his cohorts. Like Cat is scared to death to say some shit to these motherfuckers. And so is the rest of the team.
I gotta ask Fleet, right? Great point, Fabian. But Fleet, do you have to be
I'm not laughing at you, Ray. My bad. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at what you're saying because that is spot on.
Exactly. Do you have to be a great point guard to get the ball out of your hands quick, to not dribble into double teams, to not dribble the shot clock down to 4 seconds and then pass it? How about getting the ball out quick? How about speeding the game up a little bit? How about just doing things that makes us a better basketball team? I'm not asking him to be Jason Kidd, but we watch the same thing everybody else is watching. Flea, how many times we say, yo, bro, how many times are you going to dribble by the baseline or by half court line and turn the ball over? Whether it's somebody stealing from you or you dribble out of bounds. Well, is that being a pure point guard? Bro, get the ball out your hands. You're going to get it back. I think what people think we're asking of Brunson, they think it's impossible. Once again, I'm not asking him to be Chris Paul or John Stockton.
It's not, yeah.
I'm not even asking you to average 10 assists. I'm just asking you, bro, the style of basketball that we're playing, it's not resulting into wins. And it's definitely not resulting into championship contention. Flea, the floor is yours. Karl Anthony Towns cannot have, even if he's your third best player, he's your only 7-footer with a skill set on the team. He cannot have 2 field goal attempts going into the fourth quarter against OKC, bro, with Caruso guarding him. Whose job is to exploit that? Who? So now, Todd Bridges, whoever, Y'all can't get an inbound. That's Cat fault too. How many times you watched Brunson not even be able to inbound the basketball?
Mike Brown said Jalen Brunson is the MVP of the league after the first 20 games of the season. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yo,
Mike Brown. Do y'all remember that? Do you remember that, right?
Yo, that was good shit, please. I forgot about that.
Do you remember that? We have the MVP of the league on our team, and so we're always gonna be in position to win games. That's what I'm paraphrasing, but in a nutshell, that's what he said, right? We beat the Pacers on that big shot. He said he came to the bench and he said, "I'm gonna win us the game." He came out, he hit that big shot and won us that game. And that was the game right after the NBA winning the cup. That was the cup in Indiana. I'm sure Cat sat that game. I'm sure y'all all remember that game. But either it was post game of the San Antonio win. Mike Brown said, "Yeah, Jalen Brunson is the MVP in this league." So when you hear that from your new head coach, you just hit a game winner. Obviously, you are the underdog, right? Second round pick, undersized guard. Dallas didn't want to pay me, right? There's all that type of stuff. I'm painting the picture of what's going on in this young man's head. He's come to New York and has helped elevate the New York Knicks back to some relevance. But the job not done. Y'all remember Kobe said, job not finished, job done, job's not finished. There's another level that we need to go to. And with you being that type of player, we got to make a decision, my opinion. We got to make a decision. Either we're going to continue to build around him and leave the ball in his hands, or we need to have some other capable guys that can handle the basketball and make decisions. We talk about, y'all named a bunch of niggas. And I want to give context to that because all them dudes that y'all named, there was other capable ball handlers around them, other capable decision makers, like elite. We hate Draymond Green. Throughout that run, he was an elite playmaker next to Steph Curry. We talk about Kyrie Irving. LeBron James is next to him. Some people feel like he's the best decision maker of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain guys, we name these guys and we love to throw these names out, but paint the whole picture. What did that team look like? What did that roster look like? How was it constructed? What were they running? Like, all of that stuff matters. And we think because Jalen Brunson has been great for us, and he has, but his greatness has a peak, and the peak ain't championship. The peak is help us win a championship.
Real quick, AllBall, because I want to chop it up with and click magnate these guys. Jay Will and the FanDuel dudes were talking about the Knicks are a confusing team. Such a confusing team.
Confusing team because they have this kind of capability to be unbelievably defensively. They're versatile. Like, again, when you have Bridges and Hart and OG, like that versatility at that size defensively, they should be a top defensive team in the NBA every single night. And even when they don't put the ball in the basket, defense travels and they can win games like a Detroit type of team. So this is when you see them and they confuse me because I'm like, this is a team that can come out of the East. Now they'll play tomorrow night and they'll get waxed and it just resets everything that I ever thought about them. So they're just so inconsistent, but the potential of this team is really, really dangerous. This is
it has to do with your questions. We clip it up, right, AllBall?
He's 100% correct. One night we'll look like we look against the Spurs or Denver, and then the next night we'll look like we looked last night. And even though he gets on my nerves, that quote right there, what he said is 100% correct. When you have Bridges, OG, and Hart, like he said, that size, OG 6'9", Bridges 6'6", 6'7", Hart 6'3", 6'4", and those guys being able to be versatile, strong, right? Semi-athletic, long, pause. Like, why aren't we better defensively? He's 100% correct. We should be one of the top 5-10 teams in defense. And then he didn't even name Mitchell Robinson. So he's 100% correct. But once again, we are just so weird and just so inconsistent. And it's mental. And I don't know who to blame for that. I don't know if it's Mike Brown. I don't know if it's Brunson. I don't know if it's those players. But when are we going to lock in as players? I can't blame Mike Brown for defense. You niggas is out there. You got to give that effort. You got to be smart to understand the man behind you. You got to be understand to defend the three. You shouldn't have to be able to be coached on defense if you're supposed to be great at defense. We brought Mikal Bridges here. We signed OG because we thought we were going to have two of the best wing defenders in the NBA. We love Josh Hart because, like I said, he's a safety. So I totally agree with him. Like, to be this bad defensively and can't get stops, whether it's against a good team or a bad team, but to have that nucleus alongside of Mitchell Robinson, and then now you add a pest in GTA, Deuce is solid defensively, and for us to be this bad, he's 100% correct. We are the weirdest, most confusing team probably in NBA history at this point. Because one minute, OG, the juice man, could look like Kawhi Leonard against Denver, but then he'll come out the next night and give you 6 points and get his ass fried on defense. It's right. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, man.
You had a question before we went to the video. I don't know if you remember it.
What's the difference between Indiana Pacers Miles Turner and Karl Anthony Towns?
You mean the way we use Karl Anthony Towns, or
I'm just saying if Cat was with Indiana last season, no, I'm not.
I got you. Miles Turner ain't never averaged double-digit rebounds ever in his career. Somebody could go fact check that. I fully feel confident that he ain't never cleaned the glass double-digit style. So
let me ask you a question.
That's the clear cut. Yeah.
Do you think last season, if you put Cat on that team and take out Miles Turner, what do you think that team is? The Pacers. Tiger Girl, what up, Tiger Girl?
Tiger Girl, what up? Nigga said Miles Turner's a bottom.
I don't think they win, but he's a piece. But he's not as much of a piece as Karl Anthony Towns is at any point in time of his life on any team.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, Miles Turner is a great shot blocker. That's all I got for him.
But what is this question? Because there's no way you're comparing Cat to Miles Turner pre-Knicks.
The point I'm trying to make is we don't know how to utilize Cat. I watched Miles Turner be utilized correctly, and the Pacers were in the finals. And he didn't have to average a double-double. He didn't have to be good. But he never felt as if he was lost. He was never disrespected on the team by his own teammates. I'm saying if Cat was in Indiana, they probably win the finals.
Yeah. It's Rick Carlisle, bro. He's not letting.
It's not only Rick Carlisle. It's not only Rick Carlisle. It's not only Rick Carlisle.
What else is it?
Halliburton.
Yes, and the other guys, and the other guys respecting the pecking order and buying in. It's that also. These niggas on the Knicks, nobody buys in to anything. Josh Hart says something in the beginning of the season, and when you point that finger, it's 3 pointed right back at you. All you niggas got your own individual agendas. That's just what it is.
But I think Halliburton has his own agenda off the court, but on the court is a different personality. He's the only. We talked about a pure point guard. He's the only one in the game at that level. Right?
Yeah.
And it's not just Halliburton. We've never known the Pacers to play any. We talked about this the other day. They got rid of Miles Turner. They were like, yo, And Miles Turner was upset because he said they turned their back on him. They didn't keep their word. The Pacers didn't, and they didn't. There's no apologies.
Yeah, that's
Bye.
business, yeah, I mean,
It's not that it's just it's business, but it's also basketball, bro. I'm not paying you $50-60 million for you to be who do you think you are? And with Cat, that's again part of his issue, bro. You took the 60, bro. You took the 60. It's good for you when you cashing them checks in. And you copping all that clothes and doing whatever you want to do around the world. But when the media game, the fans start kicking up, I don't know if he really gives a fuck, to be honest with you, at this point. But we don't have that in place in New York City. We don't have a Rick Carlisle. I don't even know who runs the Pacers at this point. And they have a different kind of superstar, a different system. And Rick Carlisle is on his third or fourth iteration of a system throughout his career, if that, and counting. So to compare Miles Turner to Cat in that scenario is tough because it just feels like this front office was really coming out with like a rapper or some shit like that. And they're really trying to push the Jalen Brunson wave, and they want him to get the headline in New York because they know what it means to win that way. But they don't realize, bro, you were going to get the credit regardless. Why would you get this coach that and these players that don't? It just never made sense to me. It just feels like they went all in, and now they got to pay for it.
Knicks are a confusing team, like Chandler Parsons said, and I don't take pride in agreeing with that dude at all. But when the facts are the facts, you can't argue when somebody is right, and he is right at this point of the season. You should kind of know what we're gonna roll out. You should kind of know what we're gonna look like to start games. You should kind of know what we're gonna look like to finish games. You should kind of know, like, it's so up in the air every single night. You have no clue who and what is gonna show up for the New York Knicks. So again, we all know it all up here on this panel. And everybody in the chat, big shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody 450 people that's watching right now and counting. Like, everybody got the answers for the Knicks team, except them niggas, except them. And it doesn't even look like they're trying to find solutions. It doesn't look like they're paying attention to what works. It's not like we don't know that when we do play through Cat, knowing that Brunson is going to get his, but when we play through him, we're a different ball club. When we get it off the backboard and try to go, we're a different ball club. I'm just saying, play to what works. Play to what has been working. We go away from everything, and it's just not a winning recipe, right? We're gonna get into the playoffs. Last season, we flipped the switch. Right, we beat a young, inexperienced team in Detroit, and then we got to the round where we was getting ready for all year long. All year long, we was getting ready for round 2, and handled our business. Stepped up to the plate and did what we had to do. I just it's too much against us. We're doing everything against the grain right now. How you brushing your hair backwards? You got the waves is going like this, and we doing like this with everything, forcing guys to be something that they not, and it breeds inconsistency every night.
You know what I'm just sitting there thinking about? And that was a great point. Things started really going downhill when Mike Brown just gave up on Kolek. Like, we had a stretch where Kolek had us looking very exciting, pace, right? And he's a ball handler. Deuce, of course, got injured, but he's a ball handler. Shammy got injured. He could bring the ball up. So for me, Mike Brown just totally, like, Diawara not being able to get in the game last night. Like, you're correct, man. We're just totally just confused. And when the coach is confused, how do you think the team is going to play? Right? When the front office makes confusing, just decisions, but when the coach doesn't know what to do. Fleet, that was a great point. when he doesn't know what lineup is going to be out there to end the game, when he doesn't know how to adjust, when you just give up on players, like this is tough, man. This is tough.
Yeah, because why? Now that I'm thinking about it, right? Yesterday was so mind-boggling to take out Anthony Towns, who played 11 minutes and 31 seconds in the fourth quarter. OG Anunoby played all 12 minutes. Brunson only played 6.5. Why did you take Cat out only to bring him back in and play later when he was rolling? He was the only thing good going for us. He made up for all of Alvarado's mistakes, who was not passing the ball, not running an offense. He's lost. Did you really mean to bench Mikal Bridges? Did you really mean to bench Cat earlier in the year? Did you really mean to bench Kolek out of the rotation, Diawara out of the rotation, Clarkson out of the rotation? What does all this mean? Like, we could justify Mikal Bridges' fourth quarters and how he's been. Kolek's supposed to have some bad games. He's smaller, but there's certain teams. That doesn't mean you just totally take him out, because he's not getting the treatment Alvarado did when he started messing up. You sat Kolek down out of nowhere saying that this didn't work with XYZ, and it was like, we see it. You know, Detroit, Philly, they could body him, but there's other teams they could. I don't know if OKC could really stop him like that. He played a major part against when we won the NBA Cup against San Antonio. He did well against them. So there's certain athletes that, how do you not take that into account? So I'm starting to think like, yeah, we're all confusing because Mike Brown is confusing because he's not running shit. He don't tell anybody what to do, especially not, Brunson in them, except for Cat. He told Cat what to do. Cat is the only guy that Mike Brown told what to do. And Cat might have to start not listening like the rest of them. I'm listening to you. Because how is this a system to stop Brunson to hold the ball for so long, yet he still does it? Josh Hart not supposed to get the ball either. None of these guys are in this collaborative system. Mikal Bridges started listening a little bit, I guess, because he's taking less shots. But you're the second best player. I would love for Anthony Towns. I said that with Dave Flea. If Mikal Bridges started chucking 20 shots a game, I wouldn't mind because you're trying to figure it out. None of us would care. Nobody. Imagine if Anthony Towns came out tomorrow and shot 30 shots and just looked at Brunson the whole time. We'd be like, yo, we love it.
Fabian, stay right there. Who led us in field goal attempts in the fourth quarter of last night? Mm-hmm. In the fourth quarter, who led us in field goal attempts? Who took the most shots in the fourth quarter last night?
I'm going to say either Alvarado.
In the fourth quarter? Alvarado was in the fourth
quarter last night. Who took the most shots?
Either Alvarado or Brunson.
Cat with 9 field goal attempts in the fourth quarter, or 7, excuse me. He had 7 field goal attempts with 9 points in the fourth quarter.
But
he played 11 and a half minutes. I know garbage time. I wanted to see if you knew who took the most shots.
But you know what?
Yesterday's game.
That was I don't know where you came from with that, because the only and this is speaking even more to Mike Brown's bullshit. The only reason why he got those 7 is because 3 or 4 of them came on the same exact possession where he got 3 or 4 offensive rebounds.
Right.
So Mike Brown is a piece of shit, bro. If you don't get out of here, you like what? If you think what they did to Brian Windhorst was bad, the crowd is starting to go. It's starting to stir up, bro. We're not liking what you, because it's easy to pick on Cat and talk like everybody makes fun of him. You probably make fun of him. All these guys are probably making fun of him, but I don't like being a bully. I don't like bullies. At some point, they're going to say, yo, Mike Brown, Jalen Brunson, Leon Rose, you can't walk these streets like you did last year, man. Car's been revoked.
Yo, think about the last time Brunson heard MVP chants in the Garden. Think about the last time he was NBA Player of the Month, NBA Player of the Week. Like I don't understand how we could just ignore these things, and we're just not playing good basketball. We're just not. And what sport the best player doesn't get the blame? Please name me what sport. Of course, if it's tennis or something like that, right, or golf. But if it's baseball, if it's football, like what sport doesn't the best player get the brunt of the blame? Like,
you
so
just
for
said
me,
they like Brunson, OG. You just explained why. We like Brunson. There's nothing about him that people dislike, right? He's a nice guy. You know, he don't go around thumping his chest and acting like he's better than anybody else in the league. Like, it's easy to like him. So nobody's going to challenge him.
Yeah,
he's a little guy. Then and the built-in part about it is he's a small guard. So people reserve the fact of really throwing huge blame on him as well. That's that's just by nature.
But it's crazy, AllBall, how when Randall was here, we all hated him because he was the big bad bully. It was easy to go at him because he was turned on us and he's angry. It's just like, oh yeah, he's a problem. And now Cat's here, he's passive. So like Brunson's playing it like he's. And, you know, we're not fooled by it, but at the same time, he set himself up with these filters, because remember, I'm Tom Brady. I'm Derek Jeter. I'm just trying to win, and I'm trying to be cool.
We know what he gives us, Mo. You're right. I don't know none of these niggas, but I know what he gives us. And he gives us the nice guy act. He gives us, he's unproblematic. That's what he gives us. You're right. I don't know this nigga, but I know how he tries to portray himself in the media and amongst his peers. So
just real quick, just a update. No strays. Boston 100, Atlanta 108, fourth quarter, 42 seconds left. Atlanta going to the free throw line. It's looking like Boston is about to lose to Atlanta. Just want to give No Strays that update just in case he didn't know what was going on. Fucking Celtics.
Well, we got some cash apps to get to. Oh, and
cash
some super
apps?
chats. Yeah. Gail Berry, thank you for your $10. Happy Monday, guys. Watched the game yesterday. Jalen Brunson is the old adage. Don't bite your nose to spite your face. He doesn't want Cat to outshine him. Ooh. Brown is a stocks, so he's in on it. Oh, Brown is in on it too. Huckabee moves.
Big shout out to Gail Berry.
Thank you, Gilbert. Bless one, thank you for your $5. Brunson accepted the title of captain, but did not accept the responsibility that came along with it. Same goes for Rick with the lead assistant coach.
Great comment by Bless One.
Yo, thank you for reminding me. AllBall, isn't this situation with Rick Brunson, Leon Rose, Jalen Brunson, World Wide West, isn't this looking more and more like the Parasites movie in the Garden, bro?
You ain't see it yet, Parasite?
I didn't see it yet.
You got to see it.
I didn't watch it yet.
You got to see it.
That comparison, if somebody, if somebody, hold on, right. If somebody could get the cover, right, the movie cover for Parasite, and you put those guys' faces on it, Flea, they took over.
I gotta see it. I haven't watched it yet, so I want to understand y'all reference. I haven't watched it.
That reference
I'll watch
is
it. I'll watch it tonight. Fuck it, because I want to be
this nigga
on the same page as y'all.
Yo, Flea,
crazy.
When you see the movie, you're gonna understand.
Yeah. I know. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
You're gonna wake me. You might call me and wake me up like, yo.
I know. I'm gonna call you like, hey, nigga, wake up. You right.
Anybody in the chat that seen the movie Parasite? What Fabian just did, remember, he did the Frankenstein. Flea, watch when you see that movie. That is spot on. Spot fucking on. That is insane, bro. And I know a lot of people didn't see the movie, so they don't understand why I'm so excited, because what he just did was genius. That is 100% correct. They parasited the fucking
You mentioned that movie the other day.
Yeah, and I went and watched it.
And stuff. Yeah, I didn't watch. I gotta watch it.
Wow.
I can see why. You can see why I won an award. It's that good. Wow. And I gotta watch more of that director stuff because he's supposed to be on fire with him from Korea. Wow. Jamrock always, thank you for your $2. Mike Brown's system is based on playing with pace, not Jalen Brunson. But
could have fooled me. It could have fucking fooled me.
Yo, whatever it is, it's not working, is my point. Brunson's sitting there like, yeah, I'm still gonna do me.
Yeah. Mo, yo, I love Mo. Mo was on these niggas' heels. Mo told Flea, nigga, you don't know Brunson. Fuck out of here. That nigga diabolical. Yeah. That nigga, no. Mo ain't playing no games tonight.
Love it. Love it.
Jermaine Harris said, OG, go get the Dillinger. He had
Listen,
enough.
It's loaded up.
Jermaine, oh, that's our son from Detroit. What up, Jermaine?
Yeah, definitely. Major, thank you for your $4.99. Us trading Brunson may put a negative look on our franchise, and media gonna trash us if we do. And yo, Flea, I promise I ain't get that special.
Major, what up?
Oh, this is okay. Hotel's in there. Akeem the Dream, thank you for your $5. The problem is that Jalen Brunson is not as good as people think. He's a ball hog, has limited athleticism, and is absolutely horrible on defense. And then people couldn't wait. Like what's the girl? Becky Hammonds, and they couldn't wait. Dime, Flea, they can't wait for it just because it looks this way. That's what I'm most pissed about, because I'm not wrong. I'm still not gonna concede. Hell no. Hell no.
Of course you would. Why would you do the right thing?
Because I'm always right. Jamrock, thank you for your $5.
Yeah, that's the fucking problem.
Are you
OG? That's the problem.
Are you guys trying to tell me it's been working? Are you guys trying to tell me if Brunson sees that Cat is scoring against smaller guys and they keep feeding him the ball, that Mike Brown is gonna say don't?
Yes, Jamrock, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. They'll go down one possession, give him the rock. He'll kill Isaiah Hartenstein, and we won't go back to him. He'll get the rock, kill Alex Caruso 2 plays in a row. We won't go back to him. Yes, that's what we're saying. They are not recognizing the fact that on too many nights, the opposing matchup for Karl Anthony Towns can't fuck with him if we go to that matchup. They can't. So they make it easy. Now the guy is floating around the perimeter, and we're begging him to get into the post. Yes, Jamrock, that's what we're saying, bro. I'm gonna speak for my brothers. I'm sorry. Yes, that's what the fuck we're saying.
I'm still in shock he asked.
No, big shout out to Jamrock.
Nah, because I don't think he believes like that's what that's why that Parasite movie's crazy. Because that's who you put in position to do that job, to do what we say. And it's like, how else can you flee? I don't care how much basketball you played, you watch, how much you know. There's no way you sit on the sideline, like Obo said earlier, an infant can sit there and be like, yo, why don't you give the ball back to the big guy who's bigger than the little guy that they can't stop?
Simple.
Yo, we don't even.
And no, Jamrock, we're not saying he's gonna Mike Brown is gonna say don't give him the ball, but he's not gonna call the same number again. He's not gonna call the same play. They're not gonna exploit it, is what we're saying. They're not gonna exploit that.
Think about how we don't even run plays for Cat to shoot the 3, and he's the best shooting big man at that position. Like, remember, I seen one time where Brunson, he has the ball and Cat is trailing, and he hands it back to Cat, and Cat, he goes in for that wide open 3-point shot top. Like, they don't do nothing for this guy. Nothing.
Jamrock, it's not. Mike Brown said that he wants to do a read and react. Think about everything that Mike Brown, he doesn't even want the responsibility of being an authoritative figure. He's saying, you guys figure it out on the court. And Brunson is showing you, Cat could score 2 straight times, and Brunson will go bananas and try to cross over the entire team, go to the basket, and do a stupid ass layup. Oh, and it doesn't make sense. How is it that your man got it going and you thought it was your turn?
Can't hear you.
One thing that that you kind of got to give Cat props, no matter how they violate or disrespect him, he still goes out there and tries to play his hardest, and he's still, like you said, Flea, averaging a double-double, one of the best rebounders in the game. So even when I was like, get him off the court, what y'all kept telling me, no, he's getting the rebounds.
Man. Rebounding is a hard job.
No, right. So
it's not an easy job.
So Flea, my point is, think about this. He's getting disrespected by his teammates, right? Guys are shooting more field goal attempts than him, but he's still out there working hard, rebounding the basketball. That's what I'm saying, man. Whether he's a nice guy, whether he's too soft, reward him. Reward him. He's out there working hard. Reward the guy. Come on, man. Enough is enough. We can't keep making excuses.
Shit is nuts. JR, thank you for your $4.99.
99.
It's crazy that Brunson would average 2 to 3 more assists per game if he knew how to find his bigs on the lob pass. It's not that hard.
JR. Thank you.
G been saying that for a while.
Flea, how long have we been watching? Wait, JR. Thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna fuck up that. Thank you.
I think Brunson, like his brain glitches anytime he tries to pass the ball. Like it really has a brain fart. No straights. Think if you're in 199. This is a gap game. This is a gap game, y'all. He has a gap season.
He got a gap game, got season. Shut the hell up. Only Celtics gap up there is me, nigga. No more gaps.
Flea, the Celtics had 80 gap games this season. The fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Like I said, only gap is right here between my teeth. Get the fuck out of here. No shit.
Masha, thank you for your 199. I would trade Jalen Brunson for Dylan Harper. All right.
That's if you're going young. That's if we just gonna blow this bitch up. Go young.
And keep Cat with Dylan Harper? No.
Something got to come with Dylan. We ain't just straight up trading for Dylan Harper. I ain't doing that.
For me, OG came in here and told me Dylan Harper's the best guard in the draft last year. Let me be quiet. Go ahead. Go ahead and read it. Go ahead and read it. My bad.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Watch this. Just imagine.
Go ahead.
Just imagine.
Got him started.
I did.
Never mind. Go ahead. Nah. Go ahead. Yeah.
He just be the ball. He be the point guard. Get this little nigga off the ball.
And he could defend.
You want him? And he could. You want him? Shit.
He'll come over here and be terrible.
Now Fabian thinking. Look at Fabian thinking.
No.
Dirty ass nigga.
It's just funny.
Dirty ass nigga. Now you thinking.
What y'all call
K-Dot, look at him. K-Dot, look at him.
He's not a
ass nigga.
He's in the same vein as this dude. He just plays defense. He's not there yet.
I got you.
All right.
He got him thinking. Look at him.
Donald Cannon. Thank you for your 499. Can we ask the chat with a thumbs up or down? Or are we gonna turn it up for the playoffs? And are we a first round exit? Do we run it back? Thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat, y'all. Donald Cannon said 499 this. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Are we gonna turn it up for the playoffs? Or are we a first round exit? AllBall, Cleveland is a game and a half behind us, by the way.
Boston just lost, but we're not good enough at this point. I don't have confidence in them turning it up, Fabian. I'm sorry, I gotta see it to believe it.
How many games? Cleveland is a game and a half, right? No, hold on. Cleveland is a game behind us in the loss column. That's what I go by. And we're okay. Luckily, we're 5 games ahead of the Raptors, so at least we feel comfortable there. But we can lose. We can still have home field advantage against them. Sandman, thank you for your $5. What do you guys think will happen if we are one and done in the first round of the playoffs? Does Dolan have balls to end the Villanova? I can't, Sandman, chill out, man. What's wrong with you, man? And I gotta take your comment down.
Oh, we can't say that.
You've been getting away with a lot of shit.
Who?
You. The essay.
I was making a point. I was talking about something.
I know, but a lot of big.
I'm sorry, OG.
Nigga said I was making a point.
I was trying to be vulgar. I was like trying to make a point.
No, but I'm saying
I thought they took that in consideration.
Maybe because everybody else was they really.
Believe it. Don't blow us up. Leave it. They don't know what's going on. We talking too much about it. Come on,
my bad.
Making it hot.
I told you, just put the Coke in front of him. Can of Coke and a can of Coke and a good Burger King. Fabian's gonna tell it all.
Burger King. Don't ever disrespect me and put Burger King in front of me.
No, I'm talking about Fabian in the interrogation room, not you.
Burger King is crazy. Even though I like their chicken sandwich. What's gonna happen if we are one and done in the first round of the playoffs? Does Dolan have to have the balls to end the Villanova club?
Ooh.
I almost want us to get dumped in the first round so I could see the world.
I'm so diabolical. I was just thinking the same thing. I would love just to see
what is that.
I told you, I'm like Bane, bro. I want destruction, bro.
And that shit's rubbing off on me, bro. Get away from me. That shit is rough. There's no way I would have ever signed up to say, well, shit, I might want to see what the fuck does happen if we get knocked out. No.
I never even seen this emoji. I never seen that emoji though.
Oh,
No. Yeah.
The only thumbs up, and he and Donald Cannon only thumbs up. Everybody else got a thumbs down. Damn.
that's a fact.
Donald Cannon, what up?
Shit.
Coca-Cola, Jazz. Coca-Cola, man. Sorry.
Yeah, they put like the Latino snow stereotype together. I know what they're doing. Jamrock always think it.
I'll be drinking Mexican Cokes now, baby.
Jamrock, thank you for your $2. I think players are reading and reacting differently. Different from what? Who are they reading and they're all reading and reacting the same shit. We're not giving Cat the ball. That's what they're reading and reacting to. That's their playbook. The players have their playbook. They're ignoring Mike Brown shit and they're saying, yo, Cat, get it off the rim. Jamrock, always think of your $2. I think Jalen Brunson in first and second read is I can score on my guy. Now we're starting to understand each other more, Jamrock. But
as they asked Mike, as they asked Kobe, I know these niggas gonna love that because we're comparing Jalen Brunson to the greats. But when they asked Mike and Kobe to read and react in the triangle offense, the triangle offense is basically read and react. Yes, you did. There's a way to initiate the triangle, but from there, as soon as the ball is moving and bodies are moving, it's all about read and react. We ain't got the smartest guys on the team to be running that. We ain't got a team full of brilliant basketball players.
Listen,
who's the smartest guy on our team?
Smartest. Ooh.
Yeah, who's the smartest basketball player on our team? That might not matter at this point, but who's the smartest basketball player on our team?
Sohan, because he sit there and don't complain knowing.
Chad, help me out. I would like to know what y'all think too. Before we go, who is the smartest basketball player on our team, Chad? Please. The youngest in charge said Mitch.
Got the Cash App zooming in. I know we could do this. Hundo, thank you for your $5. Yo, real shit. Hope y'all start taking calls soon. Hundo, thank you so much. That was real. We're gonna try. It's just tough. He doesn't want to talk to y'all. I want to talk to some of y'all. Or Ball's Wi-Fi's gonna mess up.
He's lying. Y'all know my line. I don't want to talk to none of you niggas. I love y'all. So
I'm running for president.
Obviously, I want to talk to y'all.
Well, it'll start soon, especially once we get the right technology. I don't even. How do people call in like on a regular line and then like got 20 lines of it? Like we're a radio station. How does that work? I'm just asking.
Look at Black Swan. He said use Discord
for calls.
Oh, that's how they do it. I don't know how to do that shit. So you gotta put a phone number on that.
You know that, Tory B. You know that.
No.
You gonna talk to me, Flea? That's the worst. You gonna talk to me,
nigga?
Tory B.
Keep a cool
Payback.
booty.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Cool booty. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Well, Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh boy.
Damn. Tory B, that hurt.
He's good. Please here.
Once again, Big Daddy Kane won.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, one more for the good guys. Oh, ball. Another Cash App. Justin Fuller, thank you for your 313. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Justin Fuller.
Go to hell.
Justin
Fuller.
Justin.
To hell.
Yo, I'm trying to. Yo, you got me.
Justin, I love that because I just read it. I love that. Big shout out to Justin Fuller, man.
Wow. I was trying to before it came up. I'm like, yo, 313, 313.
That was nice. That was nice.
Before
we get out of here, man.
Next time, add 2 more zeros. Go ahead.
Appreciate all y'all. Y'all see the Cash App ABTV3.
Oh, that's Justin right there. He in there. There you go. Justin.
At AllBall TV 3 _. Please go follow the Instagram page. Support the Cash App. and we've definitely been talking about. We're gonna think about that. We maybe pick a day, right? Well, maybe we'll take calls for maybe 30 minutes. Give everybody 2 minutes. Speak your piece and get your bum ass up out of here. So that's definitely something
out of here.
That's definitely something for us to think about. So just give us a few. But Pistons fans, I got my butter pecan ice cream ready for the night.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
This
listen.
is
Real
OKC.
quick.
Is that on right now? Is that on?
Is it?
I think it's a 9:30 game, huh? Hold on.
Oh, good.
Let's check.
Yo, by the way, listen, man, go be a member like our people in here. Bless One, Tori B, all y'all, man. I seen this earlier. If you on an Apple device, them some of my bitches are charging you $2 more to go be a member. Fuck them. Go on a Google Chrome device on your computer, and that shit with $4.99 will come up as a member. Apple's charging $2 for that shit, and that's fucked up because ain't nobody telling them to put $6.99 on there. That looks bananas. So if you can, please go on a Google Chrome device or use any other web browser to log into AllBall TV, the channel. Click the join button, become a member. Appreciate all of you, man. Without y'all, I don't know where I'll be fucking depressed, man. I'll be depressed talking to myself still, please.
Yeah. Big shout out to the chat. They dropping score in the game. They said the game is mid-first quarter. I'm looking at it right now. It's about getting towards the end of the first quarter.
Oh shit. Let's get to it, man. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, y'all could have been anywhere else. I ain't playing that shit tonight. See y'all tomorrow, though. The game's tomorrow, right?
We got a game tomorrow?
Against
Oh,
Houston.
yeah. I'm actually gonna be at that game, so I might miss y'all tomorrow night.
Nice.
You gonna order a Mexican Coca-Cola?
I'm gonna have a Mexican Coke. I'm doing interviews in front of the Toyota Center. We're gonna talk to some Knicks fans tomorrow night. This in Houston. Stay tuned, niggas.
What?
Take us home, man. Take us home.
Now hold on. One more for the good guys. Oh boy, don't you dare look. He's shaking his head, going crazy. Meanwhile, the people are talking. The people. Look at them, all ball.
They're sending that
the
cash.
bill collector.
The bill collector
For the
stress
fund. A gentleman.
$5.
Thank you for your $5, man. Totally appreciate you, bill collector. Totally appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, got the Knicks Rehab live. We will do the play-by-play tonight. Oh, boy, you staying on to hate watch the Pistons?
Y'all see y'all niggas later, man.
Bye, please.
Peace.
I'm out of here.
Love y'all.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.